Hello, Roberto Hernandez again, and provoking people to pinpoint and pursue their purpose. This is video number 2. And on video number 2, I want to cover 3 keys to pursuing one's purpose. 3 fundamental keys that make it more interesting or to simplify the process in pursuing your purpose. I'm going to come up with 3 words. The first one is desire. The second one is design. And the third one is distinction. Okay? In order for you to discover your purpose, you have to understand your inherent natural desires. Okay? Natural desires are very important because they are not synonymous with interests. A lot of times people want to impose their interests upon us. And many times in our very household, parents are interested in making us become followers of our parents or our uncles or other relatives' interests. Like for instance, I want you to be a doctor. I want you to be a dentist, just like your uncle. I want you to be a lawyer, just like your father. Those are interests that are imposed upon us many times. It says in Proverbs 25, and notice that I use Proverbs a lot because Proverbs comes from the wisest king that ever existed. He says, the purpose in a person's heart are deep waters, and only a person of understanding will be able to draw them out. So it's important for you to understand your natural desires, to be able to draw them out, to carry out your life assignment, to really expose and be able to execute your full purpose. You have to have understanding of your natural desires. There's also a scripture in Psalm 37:4. It says, if you delight yourself in the owner, the Lord, then he will give you the desires of your heart. So the desires of your heart are very important. The desires of the heart are your intent, your ideas, your dreams. They are not the same with the desires of the flesh. The desires of the flesh are different. The desires of the heart is your program, the way you are wired. And it's very important for you to come to grips with your inherent desires, your natural desires. In Proverbs 22 verse 6, it says, direct your child in the way he should go, or in the right path, and when he gets older, he will not depart from it. That's Proverbs 22 verse 6. This is an important verse because it's basically saying, raise up your child in the way he should go, in the natural way that corresponds with his DNA. I see parents taking kids to karate classes and trying football, different types of sports, and trying to find out where this child's niche is. And that's the same thing. That's the same way with discovering purpose. You're basically coming to terms with what your natural niche is. And it's important for us as parents to discover this early in our children, so that we don't impose or allow them to be influenced by external interests as opposed to inherent desires. The second word that I want to emphasize on is design. Okay, and design is basically, here's a good example. A plane has wings and has a tail. And a boat has a hull and an engine. And why is the boat designed this way? And why is the plane designed with 2 wings and a tail? It's designed because its design determines its purpose. The plane flies, therefore it needs wings and it needs a tail. The boat cuts through water to leave one port to another port, and therefore it has a hull and an engine. Now, study your natural desires. Or your natural design, I'm sorry. Your natural design, when I'm talking about design, this is what I refer to. I believe that in the mind of our Creator, there's no lost. He takes advantage of everything within our design to use it for His purpose or for our purpose. So therefore, you study your height, you study your weight, you study your personality, your natural gifts, your abilities, your talents, and even your past experience. Nothing goes to waste. All of this is important to get you to where you're supposed to go. And the last thing is authenticity. Authenticity is basically who you are, your distinctiveness. When men see this, they want to connect to your source. The greatest discovery in the human experience is self-discovery, because with it comes an understanding of one's heritage in the Creator, one's value, and the manner in which one is supposed to fulfill his personal purpose. So discovering who you are causes you to embrace who you are. Authentic means to be authentic. Authenticity means to become yourself, to manifest yourself, and to be true to yourself. And this is a very important process in discovering your purpose. Discover who you are first in order for you to carry out your life assignment. So 3 things: your desire, natural inherent desires, your natural design, and your distinctiveness. This concludes this video number 2.